The Smorgasbord Radio Show.
Hello, everybody. This is Chris, and this is the SmorgShow Radio Show. We like to call it the SmorgShow Podcast, and I believe this is episode 105, recorded July 6th, 2019, 4th of July weekend. And I'm going to keep this really brief. We are going to air another installment of SmorgShow Theater here. This might make number 11, our old-time radio drama series. We've got them going back for the past almost 10 years that we've been doing the show. We've been occasionally doing reenactment of the old-time classic radio drama, you know, with the old crackling of the radio. The last one we did, I think, was almost 2 years ago. We did Rope, the Alfred Hitchcock movie. We're going to keep it a little simpler this time. This one was a spur of the moment. We just decided to get together, the family, Allie, my wife Kim, and I. This one is a pretty simple one. There are only 3 characters in this. And we just whipped this one together just because it's been a while. It's 4th of July weekend. It's very hot. We didn't really get out much this weekend because it's been so hot and humid here. So we decided to just come down into the nice, cool SmorgShow lounge and crank out one of these entertainment installments for you. So this one is an interesting one. I won't even get into it because I think Orson's going to tell us a little bit about it here in just a minute. And I'll come back and close out the show. But it's going to be a very interesting summer. Well, not interesting, but we haven't done a show in a couple of months. Dave and Jerry are taking some time off. They're going to come back within the next month or so. So the guys will be back, and we'll be doing a regular version of this show very soon. But just wanted to get this one out here for you. So enjoy.
You're listening to the SmorgShow Podcast.
SmorgShow Theater is back once again for your listening enjoyment. Tonight, we reenact Knock at the Door, a rare tale from the old-time radio series Lights Out, which centered around horror and the supernatural. Originally aired in 1942 and produced by Arch Oboler, this is the story of Ella, who is haunted by the ghost of her mother-in-law after pushing her down a well. Now sit back, turn off the lights, grab a loved one, and get ready to be shocked to your core as we present to you Knock at the Door.
Afraid to die? Who isn't? When I was just a kid, I used to wake up in the night and see the dark pressing all around me, and I'd get so scared. I'd think I was dead, buried. I'd try to scream, but I couldn't. My voice, I'd know I was dead, I'd know it, and I'd throw off the cover and I'd cry out, "Mother! Mother!" Oh, no, why did I yell out like that? Why should I be so scared now? I want to die. I've got to die. It's cold here in the basement. I wonder if the grave is cold. Why don't I just get it over with? The rope's around my neck. One step off the ladder and I'll hang and I'll die. And I've got to die. I've got to die.
The wages of sin are death. The wages of sin are death.
The wages of sin are death. Funny how I seem to hear the words the way my father used to say them. The wages of sin. But was it sin? No, it was hate. I killed her because I hated her. I remember the first time we met. Jay had just married me, and we were walking along the street to his house.
Oh, Ella, you'll like my ma. Really you will.
Will I?
Sure, she's swell. Best woman in the world.
Oh, is she?
I mean, well, you're my wife now, Ella. That proves what I think of you, don't it?
I guess it does.
You and Ma'll get along fine. Will this be a surprise to her? Well, here's the house. What do you think of it?
It's all right.
Well, in we go. Ha! Will Ma's eyes pop when she sees you? Pop right out, I'll bet you. Come on, Ma, open up. Got a surprise for you.
Jay, where have you been, son? Where... Oh.
Surprised, eh, Ma? Meet Ella.
Jay, you've brought home a woman.
And when she said it that way, right from that minute I knew I hated her. And that's the way it was from then on. I wasn't Jay's wife to her, but a woman, a stranger in her house. And it was her house and everything in it. Nothing Jay's, everything hers.
Ma, can I use your car to take Ella riding? Ma, mind if Ella plants some roses in your garden? Ma, is it all right if Ella uses some of your towels to make covers for...
And that's the way it was. Hers, everything hers. All I had was Jay. And he wasn't much. You can't blame me. You hear me and you can't blame me for not standing it. All my life I had nothing. And at last I was married and I still had nothing. Her house, her car, her money, her son. I couldn't stand it, I tell you. So I killed her.
The wages of sin are death.
Why do I keep hearing Pa's words in my head? I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna do it. It's just that I want to sit here on top of the ladder and think and talk about everything for a little while. It's the last chance I'll get. So like I said, I killed her. Oh, not right away. I stood it all for weeks and months. But all the time inside of me, something was talking.
Kill her. Kill her. Everything will be yours.
At first
Kill
it
her.
sounded like...
Kill her.
Louder,
Everything will be
and
yours.
louder until
Kill
my
her.
head was filled
Everything
with
will
it.
be yours.
Louder and louder till I couldn't
Kill
stand
her.
it no
Kill
more.
her.
Louder and
Kill
louder
her.
until I said, yes, I'll do it. Yes. Yes. Everything would be mine then. Everything. I always wanted it that way. It had to be that way. Here. In this basement. That's where it happened. Jay went to work. I came down here. Oh, it wasn't very hard to do what I had to do. I remember every minute of it so well. Every minute. I called her, and she came down into the basement.
You called me, Ella?
Yes, I called you.
What's the matter?
Somebody took the lid off the sewer down here.
Land sakes alive. Now, who could have done that? Heavy iron cover like that, Jay wouldn't have done it.
Is it deep down there?
Of course it's deep. Tain't a sewer anyway. Covers an old well this building was built over.
Oh.
What are you owing about? I heard my son Jay telling you the same thing weeks ago.
Yes, he did tell me. Funny, I forgot. Oh, look!
What?
Down in the well, look!
I don't see nothing. What?
It's your well, isn't it, Ma? Your well. Everything's yours, so stay in it. Stay in it, Mama, stay in it. Your well, Ma, but everything else is mine now. Everything, mine. And that's the way it was. Easy. Too easy. Jay came home, and he said,
Say, Ella, where's Ma?
I don't know. She wasn't here when I got back from the store. Must have gone out.
Oh, well, she'll be back. Leave it to Ma.
But she didn't come back. How could she? Jay went to the police. They came around. They asked questions. They went away. And nothing happened. It was as easy as that.
The wages of sin are death. The wages of sin are death.
Why do I keep hearing that in my head? Why? I'm gonna die, this rope around my neck. Just a little bit longer of talking, just a little. So she was gone, and I had her house, and her son. And then I didn't want him. Always talking about her morning and night, Mama this and Mama that, and Mama always did it this way and that way. I tell you, he made me just sick just to look at him. Mama, Mama, I wanted to forget. And how could I forget with his fat lips saying, Mama, Mama, Mama? And then one day, I got an idea. There was more room under that iron lid in the basement, wasn't there? That was it. Yes, that was it. Got free of her, now I'd get free of him. Sell the house, quick, get out, away, far away. Yes, that was it. A free woman. With my looks and all that money, I would have a time. I planned everything. Told the neighbors Jay was going on a trip. Yeah, a long trip. Give me time to sell everything. Oh, I planned good. I'd say Jay'd written me to sell the place and join him out of town. Oh, I tell you, it was perfect. He came home that night that I was going to let him join his mama.
Anybody home?
I'm always home.
You said that just like Mama used to.
Did I?
Say, that reminds me. I got a new detective agency working on the case. They think that maybe she lost her memory somehow. You know, like you read about.
All right.
But Ella...
Sit down and eat your supper. You want it to get cold?
Don't see why you don't want to talk about finding Mama. After all...
Sit down and eat your supper. You'll find your mama.
You think so, Ella?
Sure.
Say, that's good, hearing you say that. Finding my ma. That's something I'd sure like to do.
He sat down to eat. I'd made him a good supper. Why not? His last supper. And then... it happened. We were sitting there eating when there was a knocking at the door.
Now, who could that be?
How should I know? Get up and answer it.
Yeah. Peddler, I'll betcha. Nobody here. Nobody here.
Then shut the door and come on back and finish your supper.
Funny. I heard knocking plain, didn't you?
Kids playing jokes. Go on, eat. I want you to help me fix something in the basement.
Fix what?
You'll see. Finish eating first.
Okay.
No, sit where you are. I'll go and
Ella, wait.
Wait for what?
Listen. That knocking. How funny it sounds.
Those kids.
But it's from the basement door.
No.
Well, I'd better go see
No, Jay, don't open that door. Don't, I tell you.
Don't see why not. Somebody's knocking. I gotta see.
Jay, leave the door closed.
Why? What's the matter with you? Gotta open it.
No.
Gotta see.
No, Jay.
No.
Oh, no.
Mama. Mama.
It was her, all right. There she was. Eyes glaring, dirty, gray old hair plastered wet around her face. Standing there. I could see her with my own eyes. Yet she was dead, I tell you. Dead, dead, dead! And Jay didn't know that. No, he took that dead thing by the arm and he led her into the room. And he sat her down in a chair.
Oh, Mama. Mama, you did come back. I knew you would. We both knew it, didn't we, Ella? Now tell us, Mama. Where have you been? Why did you go? Yeah, and why come back this funny way? The back way up the basement steps. Why, Mama? Mama, you're sick. Oh, Ella, look. She's dripping wet. And it ain't rained in days. Ella, quick, take her upstairs and put her to bed. Yeah, and maybe you'd better sleep with her tonight. Keep her warm. Ella, why are you looking so funny? Ella, you fainted. Ella, why did you faint? Why?
Sure, I fainted. Me sleep with that? Me keep that warm? Oh, no. I didn't wake up until next morning. Jay was leaving for work. He told me she was sleeping in her room, to take good care of her when she woke up. Then he went away, happy his mama was back. When he was gone, I sat down there in the kitchen and waited. I waited a long time, listening. The clock hands crawled slow around and around, but there was only the sound of its ticking. Nothing from upstairs, nothing from her. It got on to 5. Soon he'd be coming home. I had to know, I tell you. I went upstairs, to her room, and I opened the door. Nobody there. I tell you, nobody there. The bed not even slept in. She'd never been there, never. I'd dreamed of it. Jade dreamed of it. She wasn't there. She hadn't come back. But I had to be sure. So I went down into the basement, and I pried up that old iron lid. There was the open well. I lit a lantern and held it in the black hole. I looked in, and she was there, floating in the water like a big fat... Oh, but she was still there, and that's all that mattered. I piled things over the lid to hold it down, an old trunk, boxes, heavy things. That's what I did. Jay came home after a while, and he said,
"How's Mama?"
"All right."
"Call her down to dinner, will you?"
"Yeah, sure."
Yeah, that's what I said. I knew Mama was all right, where she was. We sat down to dinner. He kept talking about her. How funny it was that she still was sleeping. How funny it was the way she came back. But all the time I was laughing inside myself because I knew what had happened was just a strange dream we both had. Because she was dead. Dead and floating. We sat there eating. I felt good. A bad dream ended. For this night, Jay would join his mama, swimming. Yeah. And then, just like the night before, it happened.
Say, now who in the world's that? And it's the basement door again. Now what in the... Mama! You!
Yeah, I screamed. What good was that? There she was again, the water dripping down off her face and clothes and puddling on the floor. And this time I knew it was no dream. She came into the room. She sat down on a chair. Jay talking all the time, not understanding, yet thinking that she'd wandered out again. No, he didn't understand. He thought the wet on her face was from the rain that was falling outside. He didn't see, the way I saw, that the flesh on her face was... It started to thunder. And Jay said,
"Oh, Mama. Mama, you should never have sneaked out on a night like this. Now, to bed with you. In the morning, I'll call the doctor. Ella, you take Mama upstairs to bed. And this time, be sure you sleep with her. You know how scared she is of thunder. Go on now. She's soaked to the skin."
I just sat there. I tell you, I couldn't move. Thinking of going upstairs with her, being in the same room with her, it froze me to my chair. And then Jay said,
"No, come to think of it, I'll go fetch the doctor right now. Can't take any more chances. Ella, you take Mama right upstairs and put her to bed. Lie down with her. Keep her warm till I get back with Doc Williams."
Then he was gone. Gone after the doctor. I sat there, the flesh on me crawling. The doctor would come and he'd see that she was dead a long time. He'd be sure to see it the way I saw it. Dead and bloated from the water and sitting there staring at me. How long we sat there looking at each other, I don't know. And then her lips moved and it was like a cold wind.
"My son said to put me to bed."
That's what she said. My son said to put me to bed. And then I understood the whole thing. She'd come back from the dead to keep me from killing him. And she wanted me along upstairs to... No, I wouldn't do it. I sat there without moving. And her lips moved again.
"He said to keep me warm. Come upstairs, Ella. to keep me warm.
Me keeping that dead thing warm. Her wet, cold, dripping skin against my... Oh, no. I couldn't do it. She thought she'd make me crazy that way. Hold me in her bony arms until the sense in me ran out the way the well water was running out of her. Make me crazy, crazy, something to be locked away like they locked my own mother away. Crazy, crazy, crazy. No, that wouldn't happen to me. She wouldn't make me crazy, not me. I got to my feet. I turned quick before she could stop me. The basement door. I locked it behind me. I ran down the basement steps. Oh, I knew how to cheat her, the sure way, the only way. That's why I'm down here now. The rope around my neck. The other end, tied to the crossbeam. I'll jump off this ladder, the rope will stretch, and I'll be dead, and she'll never get me crazy. Still thundering. If I make noise as I choke, nobody will hear me. And I'll die, and I'll never see her again. Mother died crazy, but I'll die sane, you hear me? Sane! Why don't I do it now? There isn't much time. Jay and the doctor will be coming back. I've got to be dead by then. Good and dead. Or they'll find out the truth about her. Oh, why don't I do it now? Step off the ladder. It'll be over quick. I know it will. The rope will tighten quick. I'll hardly know what happened. Why don't I do it? Oh, 'cause I'm afraid. Afraid of dying. Terribly afraid. That's why I've been talking here in the dark. 'Cause I'm afraid. Afraid to die. There'll be just nothing when I'm dead. And I'm so afraid of that nothing. I've always been afraid of it when I was a kid. And now, it'll be so dark. Empty. Things will go on in the world and I'll have nothing but the dark. Why should I die? Yes, why should I? If I left this house, she wouldn't follow me, would she? That's all she wants. The house, her Jay. Well, she can have him. I'll go right away, far away. They'll never find me, never. Oh, the rope's so tight around my neck. Gotta get it off. Gotta hurry and get away before Jay and the doctor. I can't get the rope off me. Who's there? Who's coming down the steps? Is that you, Jay? You! You followed me down? How could you? I locked the door. Oh, but then I put that iron lid over you too, didn't I? And it didn't do much good. Listen, I'll go away. You hear me? I'll go away. This'll be your house and everything in it. Hear me? All yours again. And Jay, I'll leave him too. I won't take anything with me. I'll just go right away out into the rain. And if I do that, if I never come back, that'll make everything all right, won't it? No, you don't have to answer. I know it's all right with you. You see, I was going to kill myself. Still standing up here, rope around my neck. But I won't have to do that now, will I? As long as I'm going away. Get the rope off. I'll go. You'll see me go. Oh, I made the noose so tight I can't seem to... Wait, Mrs. Kruger, what are you going to do? No, you're not going to climb the ladder. No, stay off. Stay off, I tell you. Don't come any closer. I can't stand your coming closer. Stay away the ladder. Oh, no. The ladder will fall. The rope, it's still around my neck if I fall. No, you won't make me die. I've got hold of the rope in my hands. I won't choke this way. You see, I won't choke. I'll live. I'll hold on to the rope and I'll live. I don't want to die. I can't die. It isn't right to die. They'll think I killed myself, and that isn't right, I tell you. You can't kill yourself. That's a sin. I know that now. I know it. I'll live. My arms are strong. I can hold on to the rope above my head for a long time. Jay will be home right away. He'll get me down. I'll live. Oh, I will. And you'll still be dead. I'll tell them you fell in the well. They'll believe me. We'll Say something! Say something! I know you're standing there, down there watching me. You're waiting for my arms to get tired, but Jay will be home. He'll be home before... I've gotta hold on. Oh, hold on. I can't let go. Can't hang. Got to live. Oh, my arms. So tired. I've gotta hold on. Or the noose. Oh, cramp in my arm. Oh, Jay, hurry. Cramp in my arm. I can't hold on anymore. Jay, hurry. I wouldn't have killed you, Jay. Jay, I can't hold on.
And this has been a reenactment of the old-time radio drama, Knock at the Door. Presented to you by the SmorgShow Players. We'd like to send a special thank you to all of our listeners for tuning in to our program. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can receive the latest of our productions. I'm your host, Orson Smells. Until next time, good evening. Well, hopefully you've come out from under the blankets. Very scary. We do have actually a couple more radio dramas in the works that will be aired later on this fall, and I think 2 of them will come out this fall. One, we're going to fix an old one up that we did a long time ago that we're not happy with, and then we're going to do a brand new one with all the gang coming out here for that one, so that'll be coming. So anyway, thanks for listening, and we'll be back again very soon for another episode of the SmorgShow Podcast. Take care.